Morning, Judah. We'll start setting up. And we're going to start soon. Lovely, Judah. Okay. So this is day 12, so we're halfway there for the 24-day challenge, Liberate Your Body. Mobilization of the joints we're starting with. Today we're going to do a couple of different stretches for the glutes. And take it from there, okay? So, let's start. Joint mobilization, stand your feet together, circling your wrist 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Clenching the fists, circling the elbows 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, the shoulders, arms straight, keep the fists clenched, 10 times coming forward and 10 times going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Circling the neck. Sometimes you might have to take your feet apart, find it challenging, and then circle the neck with the hands and hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. In this position, keep your feet parted. Twisting the spine 30 times. Remember, when you twist, it's an exhalation. You can bend your knees slightly to make the twist more deeper. Okay? 30 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Good. Hand on the wall if you can't keep your balance up. Lifting and circling outward. 10 times, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now coming forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whoa, 9, 10. Good. Opposite. Leg. Rolling outward externally, circling the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Feet wide, legs straight, hands on the hips, big circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees together, feet together, bend, circling the knees 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reversing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Circling the ankle, starting with the right. Use a wall for balance if you need to. This today, bend the leg and circle with the leg bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Changing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The leg bend, it's easier to circle the ankle and you strengthen your hip flexor, keeping the leg up. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both legs straight. From the ball of your right foot, knee facing the mat, left leg slightly bent, coming up and down 10 times. This is to get movement in the Achilles and also to stretch the Achilles. We're going to do it 10 times and hold statically like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Point the toes, stretching the toes, knuckle of the toes on the mat. Stretching the toes, stretching the ankles and the shin muscle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Set the right foot forward. Feet as wide as your shoulders. Take the left foot back. Come into the balls of the left foot. Right leg's slightly bent, up and down 10 times. 1, whoa, balance. Get your balance, Kevin. Whoa. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretching the knuckles of the toes, the shin and the ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we're going to stretch the calf muscle first so we can just go down and stay down on the mat. Right foot back. Bend just the left leg, push the right foot into the mat, hold the stretch. Don't forget what I say. Every time you should be stretching these muscles like minimum a minute. Okay? Sometimes these muscles should be 2 minutes. The big muscles like the quads, hamstrings, glutes should be at least 2 minutes to 3 minutes. And the calf muscles should be stretched too, because they take a lot of weight and they do a lot of work. Okay? Good. Straighten the legs, step the right foot slightly forward, bend both knees, stretching the soleus, the shin, in front of the ankle. Both feet flat, remember, hold this position. Change sides. Stretching the left calf. Bend the right knee, left foot flat on the mat, hand on the knee, coming forward diagonally. Nice straight back left leg. Hold the stretch. Keep breathing, hold the stretch. Make sure the toes are facing forward. The hips are not turning the toes out to the side. Okay, very important. Come back up. Step that left foot slightly more forward. The body's centered, bend both knees. Keeping both feet flat. The deeper you bend that knee, the deeper the stretch is, but the trick is to keep the foot flat. So don't bend it to the point that the heel starts to raise up the left foot, or it defeats the object of the stretch. Very important stretch. This stretch is very important. Good. Lovely. Now we're going to go straight to the floor. Okay? Straight to the floor. We're going to hit our groin again. This stretch is a very effective stretch, the frog stretch. So we're incorporating it a bit more today than the last few days. There's a challenge. It's more challenging, but it can be done. Remember what I said. Listen to your knees. If your knees hurt you here, don't flex the foot. Point the foot and bring the feet slightly more in from the ankles in from the knee, and point your feet. If the feet is not flush on the floor, the instep, and it's raised slightly, we must do that. Okay? And just hold the stretch. Frog stretch. Nice stay, stretch, and then we're going to add movement to it. Movement really goes into the joints of the hips. So if you come more forward to a point, it takes away the intensity of the stretch. But if you come further forward and you try to get your hips to the floor, then you're going to find it's more intensified in the actual hip bone. If you come forward and try to get the inner thigh flattened to the floor. There's a middle ground where it's not too intense, and then if you go further back, as far back as you can, it's going to intensify the stretch. And what people don't realise, part of the reason why this is limited for some people, is not just the groin, it's actually the hip flexor. So when you move, the hip flexor slides. Muscles slide and they pull. Hold this position. Good. Embrace the stretch. Remember to breathe. Don't take the stretch till you can't, to the point where you're in pain, you're grimacing and you're screwing up your face. You should be relaxed when you stretch. Very important. You have to have patience and flexibility, like most things in life. Greatness comes with patience and regular practice. Okay? Lovely. Keep holding this one. We're going for it for the day. We're really going to get our groin stretched by holding the stretch a bit longer than normal. Okay? Take the hips further back now if you can. Try to relax the hip joints. Breathe. Keep breathing. Good. Keep going. Now we're going to do our movement 10 times, coming forward and back. Nice and gentle. 1, gentle rocking. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Come onto the forearms. Bring the feet slightly in, pointing the toes. Come up from the forearms. As you lift yourself, slide the knees in. Good. And then from this position, you're going to sit back on your heels first. Then you're going to point the toes. You're going to take your left arm across to the right. You're going to hold shoulder stretch. Keep breathing, pulling that arm towards your body, keeping it straight as possible, keeping the shoulder relaxed. in the face. Good. Change sides. Right arm goes across to the left. Bicep pulls the arm towards your chest. You hold the stretch. Good. Interlation of the fingers. Now curl the toes. Remember, fingers interlace behind your back like this. Pinch your shoulder blades. Keep the inner ankles touching. Feel that stretch in the Achilles. And then bring the arms up where you're comfortable without leaning forward. You hold the stretch. Stretching the chest muscles. Keep going. And bring the hands down as wide as your shoulders. Take your feet back. Point your toes. And then sink your hips towards your mat, keeping the shoulders down. Stretching not just the chest, stretching some of the belly, as well as stretching the spine. So knees on the mat, feet are pointed, sinking. And then turn, look over your left shoulder. Then turn, look over the right 10 times. This is stretching the obliques aside. 1, 2, 3. You feel that stretch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to the center. 10 times. Now hold. 10, 9. Make sure the shoulders ain't coming to the ears. 8, 7, 6, 5. Shoulders down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then from this position, stretching the back, seated forward bend. With the legs straight. Sit upright and hinge from the hips. If you can't hold your feet, hold your ankles, bringing the body down towards the thighs. Don't matter how far you go, try not to hunch the back like that. Try to keep the spine extended. And just hold the stretch. Nice and relaxed. Lengthening the spine. Good. Keep breathing. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the face relaxed. And breathe slowly. Breathe into the back. You might feel it around here. Breathe into the hamstrings. So you're stretching your hamstrings as well. Good. And come up. Bend your right knee. Place the ankle above your left. And flex the foot, meaning you shouldn't point it. You shouldn't point it like this, the foot should be flexed. Take the hands down, come up into this position as high as you can. So if you can't get the leg that high, it doesn't matter. As soon as you feel the stretch, it could be even here. Stay in that position, fingers forward and hold. Stretching the gluteus maximus, piriformis muscle. Hold this static stretch. More static stretching today. Keep breathing. Keep that right foot flexed. Very important to protect the knee. Do not point that foot. You can damage your knee if you do. Embrace the stretch. Keep breathing. Good. And then from this position, you're going to come right down on your back. Make sure the ankles right on the knee, the right ankle, and then let's push that knee forward and back. This is stretching the hip 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, and hold the stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back up. Straighten the legs. Bend the left knee. Left ankle above the right knee. Foot nice and flexed. Fingers down, forward, hands. Bend the knee. Stretching the piriformis. And hold the stretch. Lift the chest towards the shin of the left leg. Lift. You deepen that stretch. You're not hunching the back. You're trying to keep upright as much as you can. This is a very effective stretch. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Breathe. Lift the chest. There you go. Lift the chest. Feel that stretch. Good. Coming onto the back. Left hand on the left inner knee 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now hold that stretch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get your yoga strap or get a belt, whatever you're using. We're going to stretch the hamstrings on the back. Right, to start with, straighten that leg. Remember what I said, you squeeze the knee and you keep the entire quadriceps active. You do not lock the leg when you straighten it. Keep that left leg bent if you've got extremely tight hamstrings. If you find it's not so bad, get the leg nice and flat, point that left foot, and then try to bring the leg towards you. And just hold when you're comfortable. You can grab the foot, then you grab the foot, you don't need it. Okay? Hold it where you're comfortable. Breathe and relax on it. Don't tense the shoulders, don't tense the face. Hold it where you're comfortable. Breathe. Little punches now, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bend that knee, release the strap. Bend that right foot, knee, leg, should I say, on the mat. Straighten the left. Stay here if your hamstrings are extremely tight. Straighten the right leg, pointing the right foot. Then hold the hamstrings. Stretch statically first. Keep squeezing that knee and use the engaged quadriceps. Do not lock the knee, so you release the back of the hamstrings and protect the hamstrings behind the knee. Okay, it's very important that you do this correctly. You shouldn't feel no pain at the back of your knee. If you find you've got pain at the back of the knee joint, bend this leg slightly so you stretch the actual muscle, not here. Very important that you know this and you stretch correctly, because that can lead to long-term injury. You don't want knee injuries, trust me, I've had my fair share. From here, 10 times, pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, bend, and gently release. Very good. Now the last one is our hero for stretching our quads. Last one, okay? Point your feet, hands into the floor. Take the weight into the hands if you find it challenging to sit in between the legs. If you don't, sit in between the legs. Just hold. Last stretch. So you stretch your chest, you stretch your back and your spine, you stretch your deltoids and the pecs minors when you brought your hands at the back, and then you stretched your calves, your shins, you're stretching your toes now, curled and pointed, the bottom of your feet and your Achilles, you stretch your hamstrings, and now you're stretching your quadriceps. So it's always the major muscles we're doing in this challenge. And we have variance, so it's not always going to be the same routine. So you can get more options of what to stretch, how to stretch. It's the same muscle groups in different ways. And as you're doing this challenge, the ones that you find that's more productive, that you find you like and enjoy the most, because not all the stretches we like, as we know, then you try to go with that. Okay? You're practicing tomorrow on your own time. Try to give yourself a bit more longer time if you can, and hold the stretches for more than a minute, 2 minutes per stretch at least. So it might be doubling your time. It does require a lot of application to stretch. You have to make the time. It's simple. You have to make the time, just like people make the time to work out. It's a separate thing from working out. Okay. Don't forget tonight, 6 p.m. to 7:30, my yoga online class via the Zoom. The first class is free. Just go to the website, yogafusion.org.uk, and contact me via text, email, choose what you want, and I'll send you the Zoom links via email. Also, don't forget the merchandise along on the website. We'll be having a summer sale at some point, and hopefully we get some summer. I'm meant to be teaching in the parks in Mitesville Park and Lycall Park, but the weather is not permitting it. So I'll be realistic to say those classes most likely will start in June, because the weather forecast predicts rain in the next week or so. There you have it. Gently come out. You might find it's very intense, so you really come out slowly. Then lift the feet and wiggle. Good. And there you have it. So we're halfway through this challenge now, so thanks for joining me this morning. Don't forget tomorrow, I won't be here, but go to the YouTube channel. You can upload any of the day of the videos. You've got all 12 videos up there. Choose one and go through the routine again. And also don't forget to click the like button, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay? So have yourselves a lovely day. And remember, stay up, never down. I'm out. Stay blessed. Namaste.